Rick, how problematic would you say is the outlook for aggregate global growth, given the very troubling resurgence of the virus, these new variants, not only in Europe, but Japan, Turkey, India is an unfolding story, and how much of a test will that be for the broader economy, and especially this American exceptionalism narrative?
Yeah, so to be clear, I think that's part of the reason that central banks are staying very dovish, because we're not out of the woods. I mean, the tragedy unfolding in India is scaring everyone, and it should. But if you look at the global economy, I mean, I'm pretty simple when I think about this stuff, in that the two economies that really matter are the United States and China. They're the ones that tend to drive global growth. And China, of course, has basically normalised. Chinese GDP is back on the previous trend in their tightening policy. And of course, the United States has been remarkably successful in rolling out the vaccine. As of this morning, 83% of people over the age of 65 have had the first jab. And it's working. It's really clearly working at the moment. So given the magnitude of the fiscal stimulus coming through in the United States, almost certainly the US will have a Biden boom this year. And you put those two together, and it means that in aggregate, global growth, I think, will be fine. You add to that the next biggest economy is Europe, and the vaccine rollout is picking up pace there, and people are starting to talk about reopening. And I think it means you get really good global growth this year. But the problem is it will remain uneven, because you're absolutely right. Those countries where tragically you still have very high COVID rates, whether it's India or Brazil or some of the other emerging economies, they will remain suppressed.
Right.
But their share of global G is actually pretty small, so it won't hold back the global recovery.
Right.